the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Tate to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Prescott. Gets this one to use check. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get him the football in the passing game. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult. It is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Out of the backfield, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run toss to the right with Drake. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Prescott. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball. 1st down, Prescott.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now Drake.
Come on,
Find his way
man.
down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and goal, Drake.
Why he didn't take off?
To the 5-yard line.
Scored
No
the
further
pass.
than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and
Damn.
it's 2nd and goal. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Why are you doing that?
I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age, but Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
He knows how to fucking kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Use the persuasion.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent. Now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Thielen, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score, Cardinals 14, Lions 6. Brings their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing deep for Galladay.
Oh, he caught it. What?
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun.
Come on, man.
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. Big call coming up 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Austin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Screen pass to Lindsey. The stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Oh, my God.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Oh, bitch.
Complete to Golden Tate. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Detroit.
Prescott on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And the Lions first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Come on, man.
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw caught by Godwin. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's the third-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
Taking bullshit.
Midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A first down throw for Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
I don't even want to pick no more.
Tate there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, nice run.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. Inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers.
Go.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny.
Y'all let Aaron Rodgers catch this. Thank you.
It's a foot race.
Get off the field.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Oh, no. That's flu. That's flu.
First down coming up short as he's
Are
tackled
you
at the
fucking
25.
kidding
It'll
me?
be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Fucking kidding me? Oh.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
6-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
No, hell no, man.
Thielen. And to the 42-yard line.
What was that?
Down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They ain't telling shit about this man, bro. They ain't telling shit about it. They ain't telling shit about it. Thielen ain't even raw as hell. This nigga was ass this year. Wow.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his target fully. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 4th down trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Piss me the fuck off. Yo. How the fuck did he get this? How the fuck did he get that shit? How?
From the gun,
Watch stealing.
Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Ooh, out of bounds, bro. What?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the pass to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now after the touchdown. Into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
No. Why? No shit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Hines.
Nigga, this nigga don't run. What is with y'all?
2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup here, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
It's terrible.
First down, Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
so for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
That's a hell too.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL